These are the three major reasons why people fail to become massively successful entrepreneurs. So what I want you to do in this video is stick around, because not only are we going to break down every single reason, but by the end of this video, you're going to have so much knowledge of what it actually takes to get to that 1%. So stick around. I spent over 10 years in corporate America working a dead-end 9-to-5 job. And in less than 24 months, my business partner and I, we produced millions and millions of dollars. This is why I want you to listen, so you don't have to make all the same mistakes we made. So listen up. Reason number one is commitment. See, what you have to ask yourself is this: have you made a decision on what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life, or what it is that you want out of life? I feel like a lot of people never even get there, right? How many of you have heard that story of folks that go to college, graduate from college, and get a degree for accounting and end up doing something totally different, and they don't even end up using that degree, right? How many of you guys have heard the story of the gentleman or the young lady who graduates out of high school, gets into college and is like, hey, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know, what I'm going to do, right? We've all heard those stories. And the fact of the matter is, this is why it's so important for you to decide, to make a decision on what it is that you want out of life. See, in my particular case, I know that I wanted to achieve success. Since I was a little kid, I don't know how I was gonna do it. Nobody really has a clue. Nobody has a crystal ball. I don't know how I was gonna do it, but I know that I was gonna do it somehow, some way. So what I started doing is I started digging into all kinds of different ventures, right? You name it, flipping cars, flipping clothes. I tried anything and everything until something finally hit, thank God, right? So in my particular case, like I said, I've worked the 9-to-5 job. I've been mediocre. I've been on survival to the point where I'm just making enough money to make ends meet and maybe save $100, $200 to try to, put it away for a rainy day. Not a vacation, not to go buy nothing nice or not to spend anything on the family. But the fact of the matter is, I was dead broke. When I was working my 9-to-5, I was just surviving. So if you're in that situation right now, you're not alone. There's millions of people that are right there with you. You may feel like you're alone, right? And you may feel frustrated, and you may feel like you have no guidance and you have no direction, but I've been there, and so have millions of entrepreneurs that are successful now, and so are millions of people right now who want more for their life. So, like I said, make a decision and commit to it. Commitment. When we talk about commitment, does that mean that you're going to have to be a little different than the rest of the crowd? Does that mean that you may not be able to go party every single weekend like the rest of the crowd? Go to the bars, spend money on things you don't need, have relationships that are toxic, right? Listen to the naysayers. All these things are going to try to knock you down from the commitment horse. And it is your responsibility to block the noise, because you have to be so laser focused on what we just said, which is, what do I want for my life? What do I want out of this one life that I have to live? So then you got to get laser focused, and you have to commit. You have to commit 110%, and you got to put it all on the line. And you got to make every and any sacrifice that it's going to take for you to stay committed to your vision. Reason number two, work ethic. Many won't agree with me, but I feel like work ethic is by far the most important component in this whole thing. Some people will say that the next step, which, I want you to stick around, is the most important. But in my opinion, ever since I was a little kid, work ethic is what separated me from the rest. I've been there. I've hustled on the side. I've worked a 9-to-5 corporate job for 10 plus years, climbed up the company ladder, hit the ceiling, and I'm like, what's next, right? I've been there. And that's where you are. I want you to know this, that the 9-to-5 helped me get a car, get a mortgage, a house, put food on the table for my family, but I was just surviving, right? I was just surviving. So use your 9-to-5 to pay the bills. That's it. 9-to-5 gets the bills paid. Your 6-to-12 builds empires. Your 6-to-12 creates businesses. Your 6-to-12 allows you to transition from that cage, corporate America, to financial freedom, to creating your own path. So remember that, empires are built from 6 to 12. If you're your average blue collar, hardworking person, this is what it is, right? You clock in at 9, you clock out at 5, you have a couple breaks in between, you have a lunch period in between. Well, once 5 p.m. comes around, you don't have a lot of time left in your day. Well, if you are like most people, you're not going to maximize, and this is what you're going to do. You're either going to go and practice a hobby, which, again, if there's nothing wrong with that, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to go to the gym, you're going to go play a sport, or, practice a hobby of some kind, or you're going to go straight home and, take care of the family, spend some time with them, get on the couch, get some dinner going with the family, watch TV, and that's okay if that's what makes you happy. But you see, that's where a lot of people go wrong. If you're really trying to build an empire, if you're really trying to build your own business, if you're really trying to get out of that rat race, it's gonna take a lot more than that. When you get out of work, you just worked 8 hours for someone else, right? Why can't you work 4, 5, 6 hours for yourself, for your family? Building that business, building that option that's gonna allow you to transition out of your job. It only makes sense. If you can go work 8 hours for somebody, you can work 4, 5, 6 hours for yourself. You can't, leave the 9 to 5 and then go hit the couch, cook some dinner and watch some Netflix. That's not what it's gonna take. I'm speaking to you from experience. My business partner and I, we always get asked this question. What is your schedule like, right? Well, our schedule is eyes open to eyes closed. That's not a particular time. Another question we always is, how the heck did you guys explode? How did you guys become leaders in your industry? Not only leaders in your industry, but build 24 other businesses in such a short time span? I'll tell you what, we outwork everybody. Our work ethic is unmatched. We love it. We're obsessed. We are obsessed with working because every single move now results into some type of progress. We move with the purpose. We no longer are just busy. We don't take pride in being busy. We take pride in being productive. We like to see fruit for every single move we make. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not gonna happen in the beginning, okay? That's not gonna happen at all. That's gonna happen later, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. Down the line, things will get a lot better. So we're not looking for perfection right now, we're looking for progress. I promise you this, if you have an insane, just obsessive amount of work ethic, you will succeed. Because the rest you will figure out, but you gotta work your butt off. There is no substitute for hard work. You gotta outwork the next person. So that's reason number 2, work ethic. And a lot of people will argue that this next reason is the most important one, but I feel like they go hand in hand. They're as equal, right? Perseverance. I just feel like a lot of people quit too soon. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've quit some ventures. Yeah, I have. I've quit ventures, and every entrepreneur, will fail. You will fail at many ventures, but you have to keep trying, right? What's the ultimate decision that we made? The ultimate goal: financial freedom, success, taking care of ourselves, taking care of others, right? Providing value, impacting the world. So again, if that is your ultimate goal, it doesn't matter how you get there. I don't care what vehicle you use to get there. When I say vehicle, I don't care if it's real estate, I don't care if it's Forex, I don't care if it's Amazon, I don't care if it's e-commerce, I don't care if you build a construction company, I don't care if you build a bakery, and I don't care. Whatever vehicle you use to get there, just don't quit. Perseverance. We see this happen time and time again. People quit too soon. I'll give you an example. It took my business partner and I, 6 months to land our first real estate deal? 6 months. 6 months. Imagine if after 1 month, we're like, oh, this isn't working out. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Oh, hey, man, we've been at this for like 5, 6 months, man. I think we probably should try something else, right? We didn't quit. And that's another thing. In my opinion, you only fail if you quit. How many of us have seen that meme? Everybody's seen that meme of the guy, he's digging for the diamonds in the cave or under the dirt, right? He's digging in that underground tunnel, and one guy gets there and the other guy quits like where he has just like a foot left of digging. That's the true representation of people quitting too soon. So what I'm asking you is, please don't quit too soon. I've been there. I've been frustrated. I'm like, I've been frustrated and it's been so painful. Like when I was just working a mediocre job that I hated, and not, moving forward in life. Like imagine being stuck for like 10, 12 years, right? It's so painful, it hurts. Like it really hurts. Like I cried. I've cried several times. I'm like, what do I gotta do to make this happen? Right? So all I'm saying is, once you've committed to what it is that you want for your life and you are willing to work your butt off, don't quit. Perseverance. Listen, if this video is helpful to you or helpful to other people that you may know, do me a huge favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like, comment, I do get back to you. Share with whoever you can. And also, I want you to become part of our community. We try to give so much value. I mean, this kind of stuff wasn't around when we were coming up. We try to give so much value to our community, to people around us. All I need you to do is text all in to this number down here. Text all in, and you will instantly become part of our community. And guess what? You have access to not only myself, we text back and forth, but you have access to my business partner, Sal, and my other business partner, Alex Sines. So again, thank you so much for sticking it out. If you're able to stick out, these couple minutes because you're really trying to grow and you're really trying to succeed, then guess what? There's a high possibility that you will be successful just because you're putting the effort, the time, the dedication into educating yourself on what it's going to take to make it happen. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.